What is up guys, name is Dre and welcome to another Genshin Impact video. So in today's video we got some new information on the official skills on Kirihara Kazuha. So we know that we get into a new era of characters because they have a first and second name right now. And of course we want to discuss or take a quick look into his abilities, into his kit in general, and of course if you should or shouldn't summon for this character. As always, I want to start the video with the same sentence for this format. If Kazuha is your favorite character and you like him, then of course go ahead and summon for him. We want to take a look at the character, especially from the perspective, is he useful for your character box, if he helps you with clearing content like Spiral Abyss, and if it is a good character in general, or if you are undecided if you want to summon for that character in general. Yeah, so with that being said, let's hop right into his talents. So we have a 5-hit normal attack combo, which we can see right now. Yeah, this is his 5-attack combo, and on the 5th hit he does do a dash, which looks pretty cool. After this we have of course the charged attack that unleashes 2 rapid sword swings, so that will be 2 damage number as soon as he is doing this, which was this right now. Other than that, I think there's not really anything really crazy about his auto attacks. So let's take a look at his E ability, Jihayaburu. So this basically unleashes a secret technique as fierce as the rushing wind that pulls object and opponents towards Kazuha's current position before launching opponents within the AoE, dealing Anemo damage and lifting Kazuha into the air on a rushing gust of wind. So I'd say that this is kind of similar to Sucro's E, but the difference is that, or let's say like Venti's E, more similar like a mix out of Venti's E and Sucro's E, or maybe only Venti E. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't matter. It is a mix out of an E ability out of those two characters. He does dash like Zhao's ultimate, so I would say that this ability is really a mixture of like best of all Anemo characters that are already in the game. So important things that we can notice here is that if you use the press E, you can generate 3 Anemo particles. So this should be the press E. You do generate 3 Anemo particles, which is quite a lot. And if you use the hold E, it jumps a little bit more above and you generate 4 Anemo particles. So I think currently in the game only Sucrose can generate 4 Anemo particles if I'm not wrong. And if I'm wrong, then there are only characters that can generate a maximum of 3 Anemo particles currently in the game. So I think Venti is like the worst one that can generate any Anemo particles, but he has a passive that increases his energy recharge. But just in terms of that, Kazuha has the possibility between 3 and 4 Anemo particles, makes him a really good support in terms of Anemo, and that he can use this ability to group the enemies is also really good. The difference between him and Sucrose plus Venti is that he has to stand inside of the battle or in the enemies, while Sucrose and Venti, they can take a little bit of distance to use their abilities. So yeah, sorry, they're also telling this here again. The tapping mode can be used in mid-air and the holding mode charged up before unleashing greater Anemo damage over a larger AoE than tapping mode. So basically the hold modes increases the AoE area and also he jumps a little bit more. Alright, so then we have the plunging attack mid-air Ranzan. Within 10 seconds of remaining airborne of casting Jihayaburu, Kazuha can unleash a powerful plunging attack known as mid-air Ranzan. When a plunging attack is performed using the effect of elemental skill Jihayaburu, plunging attack damage is converted to Anemo damage. So basically this is one of Zhao's plunging attacks. So if you guys want to know, if Zhao uses his elemental burst and he jumps down, his plunging attack also deals Anemo damage, and it is quite the same for Kazuha. The big difference is that Kazuha will only do this once. So we use E ability and then we can use the plunge attack, and depending of course on the E cooldown we can do that again on a later time in the fight. But I would say that this is like a weaker version of Zhao's elemental burst, but also it adds up, I guess. So you use E into plunging attack. That is what we knew. Next thing is his elemental burst, Kazuha Slash, the signature technique of Kazuha's self-styled blade work, a single slash that strikes with the force of the first winds of autumn, dealing AoE enemy damage. The blade passage will leave behind a field named Autumn Whirlwind that periodically deals AoE enemy damage to opponents within its range. Elemental absorption, yeah, if this comes in contact with Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro, it will deal those types of damage too. So important things, what can we notice about his elemental burst? So it is not similar like Venti's or Sucro's ultimate, it is more similar like Jean's ultimate. So now we can say that he has like parts of every Anemo character currently in the game. Besides, of course, his normal attack animation, we do not have a like samurai styled character like this, but we have a one-handed sword character which is Jean, but like his attacking styles definitely is different from all the Anemo characters that we currently have in the game. So we could say that because of his samurai style, it is a mixture of Jean and Zhao. His E ability is a mixture out of E from Sucrose and Venti. His plunging attacks is a part of Zhao's elemental burst, and his normal elemental burst is a little like Jean's ultimate. It doesn't heal, I know, but it is like in an AoE in a certain area, and it does deal damage over time. So I guess it does deal damage on cast, as we can see right here, and after a certain amount of time it does deal more damage, and also it can transform into any other element like every other no, it's not every other elemental burst. So only Venti and Sucrose elemental burst can transform. Jean's and Zhao's elemental burst cannot transform. Of course, they can swirl if they come in contact with another element, which is Hydro, Cryo, or Electro, or Pyro. But for Kazuha, it can transform. So like just looking at all his abilities, I'd say if you builded like already two of the named characters, if you already builded two Anemo characters, then I think Kazuha is not really a thing for your character box right now. You do not necessarily need him if you already use like Sucrose, Venti, Jean, Zhao. If you just use two of those four characters, I'd say don't summon for Kazuha. If you like only builded one of these, let's say you only builded a Venti, then I think Kazuha is a possibility for your second Spiral Abyss team. But in general, like what Kazuha brings to the table, I don't think is necessary currently in the game. Of course, if you, as I said, like the character and like the looks of his character, that's totally a different story. But I don't think that Kazuha does something really new that we currently need in the game. He's like just a mixture or a best of out of all the Anemo characters currently in the game. So I wouldn't recommend to summon for Kazuha, especially because we know that Yoimiya and Ayaka are after Kazuha, which is confirmed, not leaked. Sayu is also up there, also another Anemo character. So I don't feel like the necessity of summoning for Kazuha if you don't like him that much, or if you're undecided. So I would really recommend to skip, wait for if you like Ayaka or Yoimiya. I will do videos on those two again as soon as we have the information for those characters, official information of those characters. And after this, we are right into Inazuma, which brings us even more new characters. So we are now in that area where we will get a lot of new characters, a lot of new cool characters that will outperform or that will do something totally different than Kazuha. And yeah, that leads me to the fact that I won't recommend summoning for Kazuha. Is there anything else that I wanted to say? I guess no. So we don't want to go over the lore. We did go over all the abilities. We did some small recommendations, some small comparisons between Kazuha and other characters. If you want to know if I'm going to summon for Kazuha, so probably if there is Bennett and Rosaria on his banner, then I will summon and do a couple of multis. If I will get Kazuha early, I will make content on him. If we do not get Kazuha early, but get Bennett and Rosaria constellations, that's all good. So I won't make any content on Kazuha. So I won't go for soft pity. I will just do like 3 to 4 multis maximum, get some constellations for my Bennett and for my Rosaria if they are on the banner. Don't know if I'm going to stream this, but probably not. I guess that will be just a small summon video. Maybe one of my friends will join, but from what I heard now from my fans is that nobody really wants to summon for Kazuha either. So I guess you're going to see some a short, let's say, dry period where I will make more content based on characters that I already own rather than on Kazuha and what is coming on the next week, or part 2 of patch 1.6. But I will be definitely back for patch 1.7. Maybe I will skip like both Dyoimyar and Ayaka. Of course, you will see more videos as soon as they are out. But up till then, like, comment, and subscribe. It would help me out a lot, and I see you guys next time.